Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Allison with Baby Stepping to Freedom. Today I'm super excited for this video because it is a collaboration with a bunch of my friends from Instagram. So I started this whole Baby Stepping to Freedom thing on Instagram in the debt-free community, and over the last year I have become really good friends with some of these people. It's kind of crazy to think that I can be friends with someone I've never met. Some of these people I don't even know their real name, but it's okay because we have something in common and we can all have conversations and learn from each other, and it's a pretty awesome place. So I asked a few of my friends on Instagram to come on over to YouTube and do a collaboration with me. So today's topic is all about our Gazelle intense moment. So what that means is the moment that we realized something has to change. Sometimes people call it their sick and tired moment. I wanted to leave this topic kind of open and broad because it might not be the sick and tired moment. Someone may have started their debt-free journey and then had a moment that they were like, yes, we need to have intense focus on what we're doing and attack. That's the Gazelle intensity that Dave Ramsey talks about, a lot of us in the debt-free community refer to. Gazelle intensity is just hyper-focused on that one goal and doing everything you can to reach that goal. So I'm really excited to have Debt Kickin' Mom, the Budget Guys, the Budgeting Wife, Vita with Vicky, and the Frugal Freaks joining me on this collab. They all are listed below in the description, so go click on their video to watch, and let's go. To begin with, since this collaboration and topic came from me, I wanted to give a little backstory to how I came up with this idea and why I wanted to hear other people's story around this idea. So I just started a blog recently, which is linked below, and you should definitely go check it out. Working really hard on it. But I was writing a post about all of our different debts and how we got there and what happened when we realized that we needed to make a change. And I started to write that it was our Gazelle intense moment. And I just had this light bulb go off in my head of, this was our moment. And I'm really curious what other people's moment was. It might be that sick and tired moment. It might be a moment where you're just not moving fast enough and get a fire under you and you just go for it. So that is how I came up with this idea and this thought, and I wanted to share with you guys and hear what some of my friends have to say. So now, our Gazelle intense moment. This moment was at the very beginning of our debt-free journey, and it really was kind of our sick and tired moment as well. Before this moment, we had tried some things to get out of debt. Nothing was really successful, but this moment was the one where we were just like, something has to give because we can't keep living like this. In May 2016, we decided to go to a home and garden show and just look around. We weren't really going with a plan, but we had talked about at some point putting in either a patio or a deck in our backyard. And we went not with the intent of getting that, but just kind of looking around and maybe getting some quotes to see what it would cost us. Well, it's all downhill from there when you start getting quotes. So we had multiple contractors come out to our house. We got multiple bids, and we learned how expensive patios, decks, concrete slabs, all of those are. They're thousands and thousands of dollars. And, you know, these contractors come with their list of financing, and this is how reasonable the payments can be for you. And we talked with the contractor, we really liked them, we really liked their proposal, and the price seemed reasonable compared to the other contractors that we'd worked with. So we decided, let's just go for it. Don't mind my Instant Pot beeping in the background, that's dinner. So we decided that we were going to start the process of getting our patio. When we signed the papers and we were working with them on financing, we realized that we would only be able to afford about $150 per month payment. Well, our patio was originally supposed to be $17,000. So $150 a month on a $17,000 loan is not gonna get us very far. That would be a very long loan. So the contractor worked with the financing company and there was some back and forth, and finally he was like, okay, we can get your payment to around $150. And we thought, whew, okay, we think we can afford that. But fortunately, the loan was 1 year interest free. After that 1 year, there was no back interest. So we thought, in this 1 year, let's get our act together and then we can pay $150. And it was that moment of, we make good money, and how can we not afford $150 per month right now? How do we not have $150 that's free? And that was the moment where we realized, wait a second, what are we doing here? How did we get to this place? How are we even surviving right now? And what can we do? So it originally started as a plan of, well, we want to be able to afford this payment in a year, and it turned into, this is got to go. So that was the moment where we buckled down, we wrote our first budget, we read the Total Money Makeover, which if you haven't read, it is life-changing. I have a link for it below. And we just really started our Gazelle Intense journey. We started out Gazelle Intense in the beginning. We cut things out and we said, this is gonna change. Turns out, after a year, we had paid off not only the patio, but multiple other smaller loans before that. So we ended up actually paying the patio off in 13 months. So we had one of those $150 minimum payments, which felt really good, because that moment that we had to make that one payment, I just remembered the feeling that we had of not knowing if we were going to be able to afford $150. And by paying that $150 as well as paying it off in that month was just a huge relief. And I think that re-energized us and got us motivated again after doing this for a year to continue paying off our debt. Now, with that being said, we have not been Gazelle Intense through this entire journey. I would say Gazelle Intensity is like a roller coaster. Sometimes we're really, well, this would be the intense. Sometimes we're really intense, and other times we just really need to get back there. And it's taken some time, and then we're really intense again. So that's Gazelle Intensity on the debt-free journey. The beginning, we just started our debt-free journey way up here, and we were pretty Gazelle Intense for a while. Then some things came up, and we felt like we needed to not put quite as much to debt and buy other things. We bought a couch, we had a bunch of car repairs. Sometimes we felt like we just needed to go get some new clothes or pay a little bit more for groceries or have a nice dinner, those kinds of things. Everything we've worked into the budget, and we haven't obviously taken on any more debt, but that has kind of contributed to some months being heavier on the debt payments and some months being lighter on the debt payments. That was our Gazelle Intense moment, right at the beginning, kind of our sick and tired moment where we thought, what is going on here? We have to change something. And ever since then, we have been focused on paying off this debt and moving on with our life. We have just a couple more months to go, which is super exciting, and we cannot wait to move past this chapter in our life, because 2.5 years is a really long time to try and keep up Gazelle Intensity. So thank you for watching. Make sure you check out all of my friends down below who are participating in this collaboration. Thank you to all of my friends who agreed to do this with me. I really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, check out my Instagram, check out my Facebook, and check out my new blog, because it's gonna be good. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye.